Live, Limp Bizkit on 107.5. Hey man, wake up and smell the concrete. Strange to see you change like the LB. Could be identity crisis, but I can't buy this. Reality bites, but that's what life is. Bitter for you, your hideous behavior. Hate what God gave you, you're faking all the flavor. Artificial minds, seeking out them new trends. Getting where you fit in, quit thinking like a has-been. Digging in my culture, let me let you punks know I'm an old school soldier with a funk flow. A damn shame you gotta change yourself because you're sick of yourself. Well, I'm sick of you too. You're a counterfeit. I wonder what it's like to be a clone doing nothing on my own. Alone in your misery, you're biting on the new style. Fouled as a counterfeit, going down in history is nothing but a copycat. So if you're faking that you're fat, you need a ball back right where your head is at. All your desperation, grounds for separation. Now I grab the mic to intimidate your weakness. Screams from the limp on your siren. Phonies get the hint quick, smacked with the funk flip. Paying for the faker's fame, can't maintain because you're sick of yourself. Well, I'm sick of you too. You're a counterfeit. Live. Let's switch it up, Lee. Psycho female blowing up this phone line. You need to tighten that screw, it's been loose for a long time. Damn, I've been slammed with some bad luck. Soon I'm gonna bring the doom with the buck. And now you duck goose, I'm letting loose with the 30-aught freestyle. Labeled hostile by my profile. Must be all the madness, you and all your tactics. Jonesing for my cash, gotta make them pockets super fat. Hey, I'm a humble man, kicking out these jams like a tramp. Now I'ma stick it like a stamp to this business. What's with all the business? I get paid to take this microphone and slay the stage, so stay away from all the bros in my band and all the fans and all my friends when the cash is coming in. Or I'll be slamming them balls to the wall with the ink on my flesh and the yes, y'all. No 9 to 5, I'll still survive. I keep my engine on this amp like the Chattanooga champ. And that's all we need, another bad seed planted on this earth, motivated by greed. Mishmash up in the brain, I'm on my cycle like I'm highways, my ways, they're up and down like the Dow Jones. Bust these microphones and I don't exaggerate. Keep it real and only speak about the I hate. Don't hate you people, just a dude. You know the attitudes, lose the attitude. And I won't be freaking mad at you. But if you're biting, don't be frightened, kids. See, I'm sorta liking what you're stealing. Your open wound style needed some healing. Tripped out by my flow, man, I'm glad you know. Behind this bark, I got the fattest freaking live show. You'll feel the tension, the eyeballs in your socket. Can't comprehend how we rock it, you can't stop it. You like the way that we live it, you need it. My demo tapes punk, I inspect them, then eject them. Who survives at the end of the day with too much airplay, huh? I'm gonna keep my underground, see? Build a foundation, a worldwide following. Then celebrate my freaking sound on Halloween. So much luck to these nuts that weigh a pound. Don't get blinded by this light, kid. The Rappin' Duke, bustin' rhymes. How about a freestyle? Psycho lunatic with a profile, disturbing the peace. My best description is hostile. Your brain can only take so much, and it'll explode with the slightest touch. And I stand at ease and make all beggars say please. Ain't giving but hard times to all MCs. See, I'm a cracker with more flavor than Townhouse. You're messing my plan, and I'll expand with a roundhouse. But I ain't saying I'm Bruce Lee. Just kick these fat beat schemes like Michael Myers. Through these wires, I can make them scream and hit you hard with that primal sledge. Now make a pledge for the pound. LB, that is pure Texas tea. Coming at ya from the butthole of hypocrisy. DJ Lethal on the beats. And your mama on the home cooking. Alright, everybody out there, coming to you live from 93.3 in Jacksonville, Florida. We're Limp Bizkit, check it out. been around the world and then some. Dumb diddy dumb kid, where you coming from? I went from the garage to stepping on these stages. Outrageous rhymes left my mind and soon became contagious. An MC with bad habits, I see a mic and I grab it. So scary, ain't it? I'm coming raw with no corrections, saving all perfections for what I do with my erections. So dream on and dream until your dream comes true. Reality check, kid, there's fire on the deck, kid. Wired to your car, no matter where you are. You lip sync these jams cause you're far from a superstar. And if you're lonely, ho, I ain't the one that gives a damn, ho. I like it solo, no need to brag about the hiney, cause I'm on the DL, and bitches still find me. And since I got a record on the billboard, you shit talking bands with demos in your hands, always up my ass asking me if I'ma sign them. But you don't flow, it don't flow. I catch a buzz with the Dom Perignon. When Jerry Springer's on, no need to carry on. What's with all the frustration? Need a demonstration, punk? Then check the variation. I might need to be dazed when I taste your lyrical waste, punk, because your lyrical styles are lyrical what? I make hysterical piles of all your lyrical sluts. I'm doing time on the rock line. I'm doing time on the rock line. I'm doing time on the rock line. I'm doing time. Mishmash up in the brain, I'm on my cycle like I'm highways, my ways. They're up and down like the Dow Jones. I bust these microphones, don't exaggerate. I keep it real and only speak about the shit I hate. Don't hate your people, just the dudes, the attitudes. Lose the attitude, and I won't be freaking mad at you. But if you're biting, don't be frightened, kid. I'm sorta liking what you're stealing. Your open wound style needed some healing. You're tripped out by my flow, I'm glad you know. Behind the spark, I got the fattest freaking live show. You feel the tension, the eyeballs in your socket. Can't comprehend how I rock it. You can't stop it. You like the way that I live it. You need it. Your demo tape, punk, I inspect it, then eject it. Who survives at the end of the day? With too much airplay, huh? I'm gonna keep it all underground. I'm doing rhyme on the timeline. I'm doing time on the rock line. I'm doing rhyme on the timeline. I'm doing time on the rock line. Hey man, wake up and smell the concrete. Strange to see you change like the fat beat. Could be identity crisis, but I can't buy this. Reality bites, but that's what life is. Bitter for you, your hideous behavior. Hate what God gave you, faking all the flavor. Artificial mind, seeking out the new trends. Getting where you fit in, quit thinking like a has-been. Digging in my culture, let me let you punks know I'm an old school soldier with a funk flow. A damn shame you gotta change yourself because you're sick of yourself. Well, I'm sick of you too. Doing time on the rock line. Giving a shout out right here, everybody out there in the world listening to the rock line. This goes out to you. I'd like to give a shout out to Interscope. A big shout out to Jordan Shore. Got a big shout out to 311. And a big shout out to Korn. I got a big shout out to the Deftones. I got a big shout out to Primus. And a big shout out to The Firm. And a big shout out to Seven Dust. And a big shout out to Powerman 5000. A big shout out to Cole. And a big shout out to Soulfly. And a big shout out to Ross Robinson. And a big shout out to Orgy. And a big shout out to Jimmy Barnes. And a big shout out to Richie. And a big shout out to Nick. And a big shout out to Yeti. And a big shout out to Bruce. And a big shout out to Junior. And a big shout out to Adidas. And a big shout out to Tribal Gear. And a big shout out to Tone Loke, yeah. And a big shout out to Ibanez. And a big shout out to Indigo Ranch. And a big shout out to Orange County Percussion. A big shout out to Bob at the Rockline. Big shout out to Bob at the Rockline. Big shout out to Bob at the Rockline. You got it live, straight from Jacksonville. Limp Bizkit on the mic, punk.